Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to English with Mina. Today we are going to study one of the most beautiful poems in English literature, The Solitary Reaper by William Wordsworth. We will cover poet's introduction, background of the poem, summary, stanza-wise explanation, literary devices, themes and important questions. Let's begin. William Wordsworth was one of the greatest romantic poets in English literature. He was born in 1770 in England and is known as the poet of nature. His poetry celebrates nature, simplicity, rural life, imagination, emotions, and the beauty of ordinary people. His famous works include The Daffodils, The Solitary Reaper, The Tintern Abbey, or The Intimation of Immortality. Wordsworth believed that poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. So let's move toward the background. The Solitary Reaper was written after Wordsworth visited Scotland in 1803. During his journey, he saw a young Highland girl working alone in the field while singing a beautiful song. Although he couldn't understand the language of the song, its melody touched his heart deeply. The poem was first published in 1807 and became one of the Wordsworth's most admired poems. Now let's begin the text of the poem. Behold here, single in the field, young solitary Highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here or gently pass. Alone she cut and bind the grain, and sing a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for a well profound is overflowing with the sound. No nightingale did ever chant more welcome note to weary band of traveller in some shady haunt among Arabian sand. A voice so chill near was heard in springtime from the cuckoo's bird, breaking the silence of the sea among the forest Hebrides. Well, no one tell me what she sing. Perhaps the plaintive number flow for old, unhappy, far off things, and better long ago. Or is it some more humble lay, familiar matter of today? Some natural sorrow, loss, or pain that had been and may be again. Whether the theme the Meridian sang as if her song could have no ending. I saw her singing at her work and heard the sickle bending. I listened motionless and still, and as I mount up the hill, the music in my heart I bore, long after it was heard no more. So let's discuss the detailed summary of the Solitary Reaper. The Solitary Reaper is one of the most celebrated romantic poems. It tells the story of simple but unforgettable experience in which the poet sees a young Scottish Highland girl harvesting grain alone in the field while singing a beautiful and emotional song. Although the poem describes an ordinary rural scene, it conveys profound idea about the beauty of nature, the power of music, imagination, memory, and universal human emotion. The poem opens with a poet noticing a solitary Highland lass working herself in a peaceful field. She is reaping and binding a grain while singing a sad and melodious song. The poet is immediately captivated by her sweetness of her voice. He asks anyone passing by either to stop and listen quietly or to walk away gently without disturbing her. Her voice is so rich and melodious that it fills the entire valley, creating an atmosphere of peace and harmony. In the second stanza, the poet expresses his admiration for the girl's singing by comparing it with the two songs of famous birds, the nightingale and the cuckoo. He says that even the nightingale, whose song comforts tired travelers resting in the desert of Arabia, cannot match the beauty of Highland girl voice. Likewise, the joyful call of cuckoo bird, which announces the arrival of spring in a remote Hebrides island, is less thrilled than her song. This comparison, Wordsworth emphasized that the girl's music is unique, unforgettable, and beyond comparison. Similarly, in the third stanza, introduced the element of mystery. Since the girl is singing in a Scottish Gaelic, the poet cannot understand the meaning of her word. This uncertainty stimulates his imagination. He wonders whether she is singing about ancient war, tragic historical events, or a painful memory from distant past. He also considered that the song might simply describe ordinary events of daily life, expressing human emotions such as sorrow, loss, disappointment, or hardship. Although the exact meaning remains unknown, the poet realizes that the emotions conveyed through the song are universal and can be understood by people everywhere. In the final stanza, the poet admires that he never learns the true subject of the song. However, he recognizes that its emotional beauty is more important than its literal meaning. The young woman continues singing naturally as she bends over her sickle and harvests the crops. Her songs seem endless, flowing continuously through a quiet valley. The poet stands motionless, completely absorbed in listening her voice. Eventually, he leaves the field and climbs the nearby hills, but the memory of beautiful melody remained with him. Even after the actual song had faded, its music continued to live in his heart. The poem highlights several important romantic ideas. It celebrates the beauty and simplicity of rural life, showing that ordinary people can possess extraordinary grace and dignity. It also demonstrates the power of music to communicate emotion beyond the limits of language. Furthermore, Wordsworth emphasized that the importance of memory and imagination, suggesting that beautiful experiences in nature remain with us long after they have ended. Ultimately, the solitary reaper teaches that the true beauty often lies in a simple moments rather than wealth or fame. The poem remind reader that music, nature, and sincere human emotion have the power to inspire the heart forever. The mysterious song of Highland Girl became a timeless symbol of enduring influence of art, nature, and memory on the human soul. We will discuss themes, literary techniques in other videos. So stay connected. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this lecture, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to English with Mina and press the bell icon so you never miss out the English lecture lesson. Allah Hafiz.